So,
How are you, Kian?
I'm fine.
I'm
At
good.
least I
Welcome
think
to
so.
okay. Welcome to class. Noctu,
Yes,
how are you, Noctu?
I'm fine.
Good. Can everyone please turn your cameras on, please? Fung Ni, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Fung Ni?
I'm good.
Good. Zhao Wei, how are you? Okay, good. And Cha Mi, Chao
Hi,
Gon,
teacher.
how are you? Cha Mi?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Bao Ling, Chao Gon. Bao Ling. Okay. Can you hear me, Baoling? I can't hear you very well. You can hear me okay? Okay, you are very quiet, Baoling. You are very quiet. Maybe can you turn yourself up a little bit? A little bit. Thank you. Tu and Son, Chaogon,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Okay. You are very quiet too, Tu and Son. Okay, if you could turn yourself up a little bit, please. So, how many have we got so far? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Shall we? Bao Ling. Okay, everyone. Well, welcome to class for today. Great to see you all again. I hope you all had enough sleep last night, and I hope you enjoyed today's class. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be practicing. I'm going to be showing you some English idiomatic phrases, and we will practice them in just a moment. And then for the second half of the class, we are going to practice writing a plan for writing task two. I want to make sure that you all understand how to write a plan. Um, Charmy, Charmy,
Yes.
for writing for writing task two, can you remember how long should you spend planning your essay? How long? About?
Um, I think about 7 minutes.
Yeah, good. 8 minutes, something like
Yes.
that. 7, 8 minutes. Okay, so then that gives you, of course, knock two, knock two.
Yes,
Okay, knock two. How long do you have to spend on writing task two? How
that's
many minutes? How long?
um about 40 minutes.
Correct. Good. Good memory, knock two. Very good. 40 minutes. Okay. So you have up to 10 minutes to plan. Okay. Normally I say about 7 or 8 minutes for planning. Then that gives you 30 minutes to write the essay. And then you have maybe 2 minutes at the end just for checking your grammar, checking your spelling, that sort of thing. So that's why I say about 7 or 8 minutes to plan and about 30 minutes to write, which should be plenty of time. In 30 minutes, you should be able to write 250 words easily. So we will look at how to write a plan for that in the second half of the essay. Kak Zung, Gon,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
Yeah, I am fine.
Good. And Duknia, hello
Yeah.
Duknia,
Hi, Mr. Rick.
how are you?
Yeah, my end right now.
Okay, good. Welcome to class, everyone. So I'm going to share the screen with you. So as I was saying at the start, the first thing we are going to be looking at is idiomatic phrases. All right, just go back to the beginning of this. Go a bit faster. Okay, Kian, can you see the document? Can you see the document, Kian?
Yeah, I see it well.
Okay, good. What is the title of this document, please, Kian?
Do idioms improve your IELTS speaking score?
Good. Okay, everyone. Do idioms improve your IELTS speaking score? I will go through this just quickly. The answer is yes and no. So remember, everyone, idioms are a type of language that includes phrasal verbs, slang, and colloquialisms. And we will look at some examples of those in just a moment, just in case you've forgotten what these all mean. Okay, we will look at some examples to help you remember. Okay, so in English, and I'm sure Vietnamese is the same, okay, native speakers use a lot of idioms or slang or informal language all the time. And it is good if you know some of these informal phrases and idioms and colloquialisms, because it makes you sound more like a native speaker. Okay, but as I say here, trying to include as many of these as you can is not a good idea. And this is because it is not something you use all the time. So in English, you don't use slang or informal language all the time. You just use it sometimes, just sometimes. And the other reason that it is not a good idea to try and put as many as you can in is because many students often use them incorrectly. And if you don't use them correctly, then of course you will lose marks. So don't try to use any of these if you are not sure exactly how to use them. But it is good if you can use one or two in your speaking, because like I say, it makes you sound more like a native speaker. And if you sound more like a native speaker, then your chance of getting a good mark are improved. But only use them occasionally, and only use them if you are sure you are using them 100% accurately. And you can see here what I've written, looking at students who got band 9 in the Ielts test. Okay, so students who got the best score you can. Okay, the average number of times band 9 students used them in their speaking was only just over 1. Okay, so during their talk, they might have used only one idiom. Okay, as you can see, many of them didn't use idioms at all. So to get a score of 9, you don't have to use any idioms, but it can help, but you don't have to. All right. And the other thing, none of them sat down to learn a list of idioms for speaking. Okay, so you don't need to learn a list of these. But like I say, it's good to be aware of some of them and to use one or two of them appropriately during your talk, because it'll make you sound more like a native speaker. Okay, and will help improve your score if you can do them correctly. All right, so we're going to go now quickly through the 18 most common idioms for IELTS speaking. Some of these I'm sure you will have heard before. Maybe some of them are new. Okay, Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Kian. The number one idiom, please. What is it? What is the first one?
To bite the bullet.
Correct. What does it mean, Kian?
To force yourself to do something unpleasant or difficult, or to be brave in a difficult situation.
Good reading, Kian. Okay, so to bite the bullet is idiom number one. Okay, bite the bullet. It means to force yourself to do something you don't want to do. Okay, knock two.
Yes.
Okay, what is the second idiom, please, knock two?
A piece of cake. It means
So, yes,
it's a piece of cake. Piece of cake.
yeah, good.
It means if you think something is very easy to do.
Okay, good. A piece of cake. Good, knock two. Okay, so something that is a piece of cake, and you probably know this already, it's a very common one. Something that is a piece of cake means something is very easy. Okay, riding a bike is a piece of cake. It's very easy. Anyone can do it. Thank you, knock two. Fung Ni.
Yes.
The third one, please.
It's a kill two birds with the one stone. It means to achieve two things by doing a single action.
Good. Okay. To kill two birds with one stone means you can get two things done by just doing one thing. I'll give you an example of this later. Okay. Kill two birds with one stone just means I can accomplish two things by doing just one thing. All right. Number 4, please. Jawi. 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 Oi. Can't hear you, Jawi. I can't hear you. Okay. I'll go on. Bao Ling. Bao Ling. Number 4, please, Bao Ling.
Let the cat out of the bag.
And what does it mean?
To disclose a secret often by mistake.
Good. So to let the cat out of the bag just means to give away a secret. Often when you don't mean to. To let the cat out of the bag means to give away a secret. Okay. Thank you, Bao Ling. Tu and Son.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
What does it mean? Good.
To
Yep.
to avoid concentrating all your resource or efforts in one area as a way to minimize risk.
Good. Okay. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like I say, I'll give you examples of all of these shortly, but putting all your eggs in one basket, say you have some money to invest and you put all your money into your brother's cake shop. Okay. You put all your money, that is called putting all your eggs in one basket. So instead of maybe putting some money in the bank, some money into your brother's cake shop, maybe some money into something else, okay, you give all your money to your brother for his cake shop. That is putting all your eggs in one basket, putting everything in one place. And it's usually not a good idea. Okay, thank you, Tu and Son. Charmy.
Yes.
Okay, next idiom, please.
Once in a blue moon, it means happens very rarely.
Good. This one here, Charmy, is rarely. Can you say that, please?
Yes. Rarely.
Good. Okay. Rarely means hardly ever, as you probably know. Are you familiar with this phrase, Charmy?
I think so.
Good. Okay. That is, again, quite a common one. Once in a blue moon and a piece of cake are very, very common ones. Okay. Thank you, Charmy. Kak Zung.
Yes.
Next idiom, please.
Burn the midnight oils. To work late into the night or to work hard on something. Oil
Good.
lamps or wheels.
That's good. That's
Yes.
fine, Kakzung. Okay, that's all I need. So burn the midnight oil just means to work late at night or to work very hard on something. Maybe means you work all night. Maybe when you're studying for a test, something like that. Okay. Duknia.
Yes.
Okay, next one, please, Duknia.
Burn the candle at both ends. To exhaust oneself by working too much, going to bed late, and getting up early.
Good. Thank you, Duknia. So to burn the candle at both ends means you are doing too much. Means maybe you are getting up too early in the morning to study, and then at night you stay up too late talking and playing games with your friends. Okay, that is burning the candle at both ends. You are doing too much. Okay. Duknia, do you ever burn the candle at both ends?
I don't think I did. I'm a kind of lazy person though.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. And back to the start again. Kian.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Next idiom, please,
It's
Kian.
me again.
You again.
Cry over split milk.
This one,
Oh,
Kian.
oh.
Next, sorry, this one.
At the drop of the hat.
Yeah, at the drop of a hat. What does it mean, Kian?
To do something immediately and without hesitation.
Good. Okay. If you do something at the drop of a hat, means you do something straight away. Okay. This one, by the way, everyone is not so common. Not so common. Every native speaker knows what it means, but don't use it very often these days. Quite old-fashioned. This one is a bit more common. Knock two. This one.
It's quite was speed meals to wait time feeling upset about something has already happened and cannot be changed.
Good. Cry over spilt milk. Okay. Spilt milk, by the way, just means if you maybe pour some milk on the ground by accident. Maybe you are in the kitchen one day and you knock over the milk bottle. Okay. All the milk goes on the floor. All right. That is what to spill something means. To spill something means to knock over a container that has some liquid in it. So spilt milk is when you may be in the kitchen and you get some milk from the fridge and you drop it on the floor by mistake or you knock it over. That is what to spill something is. And to cry over spilt milk means to waste time worrying or feeling upset about something that has already happened but you can't change. Okay. Next one, Feng Ni.
You can't judge a book by its covers mean you should not judge people or things based on their appearance.
Good. You can't judge a book by its cover. Means don't look at someone and automatically judge them just by the way they look. Okay? That person who looks maybe poor, like a beggar, could in fact be very rich. You don't know. Okay? So you can't judge a book by its cover. Means don't just judge people by how they look. Thank you, Feng Ni. Zhao Wei, can you talk now?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Good, I can. Thank you,
Okay.
Zhao Wei. Great. Okay. Next one, please, Zhao Wei.
Don't count your chicken before they hatch. Don't assume that something will happen or be successful before it actually occurs.
Good. Excellent. Again, this one is a common one in English. Don't count your chickens. Don't count your chickens. Means don't assume you will be successful, okay, before you know the result. Okay, so if you are sitting the Ielts test, don't tell everyone, yes, I'm going to get a 9 before you actually have the result back. Okay, don't count your chickens. Okay, this one here, also a very common one. Bao Ling. Bao Ling.
Raining cats and
No, this one here, Bao Ling.
raining cats and dog.
No, this one, the one above it, Bao Ling.
Go to the extra mile to make more effort than it's expected or required.
Okay, go the extra mile is how you say it. Go the extra mile. It means to do more than is expected of you. Okay, means to do more than maybe what your teacher or what your parents expect. If you go the extra mile, means you work extra hard. Okay, thank you, Bao Ling. Tu and Son. Tu and Son. Oi. Okay, Cha Mi.
Yes.
Next one,
Raining
please.
cats and dogs. It means that raining very heavily.
Good. Okay, again, this is a very common, very simple one. Raining cats and dogs just means it's raining very hard. Thank you, Charmy. Kakzong.
Yes.
Next one,
Uh,
please.
Throw in a towel to admit defeat or give up.
Okay, I'll just correct your pronunciation, Kakzong. This word here is towel. Can you say it, please?
Towel. Yes.
Good.
Towel.
Throw in the towel. Throw in the towel.
Okay.
Yeah. If you throw in the towel, it just means you give up or you admit defeat. to throw in the towel. Okay, again, it's quite a common one in English. This is quite a common one. If you throw in the towel, it just means, oh, I give up. I don't want to try anymore. I throw in the towel. Okay. Duk Nia.
Yes.
Okay, next one, please.
Cross that bridge when you come to it. Something is covering the meaning. I cannot see the meaning here.
Sorry. Try now.
Deal with a problem or situation when it actually happens rather than worrying about it beforehand.
Good. Good reading, Duk Nia. You read very well. Okay. Cross that bridge when you come to it means I will deal with that problem when I have to. Means don't worry about it now. Don't worry about the problem that might happen in the future. Okay. Deal with it or solve it when you have to. Cross that bridge when you come to it. Okay. Kian, back to you again. Kian.
Hey. um
Next one.
Room.
Yeah, you can see I've highlighted it, Kian.
When in Rome,
Yeah, when in Rome. What does it mean?
follow the customs and behavior of the people in a place where you are visiting or living.
Okay, this one is quite old-fashioned. You don't hear it so much these days, but people still do use it. The full saying, everyone, is when in Rome, do what the Romans do. Okay, it just means that when you are visiting a foreign place, just behave like the local people do. So when in Hanoi, do what Hanoi people do. Okay, it just means behave when you are visiting a new place, behave like the locals. Okay, don't behave like a foreigner. Okay, just means do your best to follow the local customs. When in Rome, do what the Romans do. Okay, just means to try to behave like a local person when you are visiting a new place. And the final one, knock two.
Rome was built in the days. It's
Good.
been important work take time and should not be rushed.
Good. Should not be rushed. Okay. So something that is important, of course, takes time and you can't go too fast. Otherwise, maybe you will spoil it or do it wrong. And that's what the phrase Rome wasn't built in a day. So this is a very old phrase, of course, meaning Rome, which used to be the greatest city in the world 2,000 years ago, it wasn't built in one day. It took many, many years to build something as beautiful and as big as Rome. So it just means some things you cannot rush. Okay, some things just take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, so now I will give you examples in sentences of all those things. All right. So this first one, Feng Ni. Feng Ni.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read all of this, please? Feng Ni. Feng Ni.
I didn't really want to study law, but I was the only one in my family able to get high grades in the A levels. So my mother sat me down one day and said it was either medicine or law. So I went to a hospital on work experience and faith when I saw the sign of blood. I'm too squeamish for medicine, so I decided just to bite the bullet and study law.
Oh, Feng Ni, excellent reading, Feng Ni. That's great. Perfect reading. Do you understand what this paragraph means, Feng Ni? Do you understand
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you can see here that the idiomatic phrase bite the bullet. Okay, the person who was talking means, okay, they were forced to make this choice. They were forced to make this choice because they didn't like the idea of studying medicine. But their mother said to them, you have to either be a doctor or a lawyer. So they decide to bite the bullet. That means to make a hard choice because they didn't like the idea of medicine and they study law instead, even though they didn't want to do that either. So, Feng Ni, okay, Feng Ni, just this word here maybe is a new word for you and everyone. Squeamish. You pronounced it correctly, Feng Ni. That's good. Can you tell me what it means, Feng Ni? Can you guess from the context? What does squeamish mean?
I think it means just swimming is just don't like it.
Yeah, don't like, but don't like what? Can you guess? It means you don't like something. You are correct, but don't like what? If you if you are squeamish, it means you don't like. Can you guess?
Sorry, I can't guess.
Okay, talks about here when they saw the sight of blood. Someone who is squeamish doesn't like looking at things that are maybe unpleasant or disgusting. Does that make sense for me?
Yes.
Okay, squeamish, okay, everyone, is a very common adjective, okay, even though you might not have seen it before, but it's very common for native speakers. Squeamish means you don't like things that are maybe unpleasant or disgusting, such as the sight of blood. Okay, many people don't like looking at blood, or they don't like looking at things that are messy. Okay, things that are messy may be things you might see in a hospital, for example. You might see many things that are very messy or disgusting. Okay, if you don't like looking at those things, you say you are squeamish. I'm squeamish. I don't like looking at blood. People don't like looking at horror films. Okay, because usually in horror films, lots of people get killed or murdered. And you can say, oh, I'm too squeamish. I don't like looking at horror films. Don't like looking at all that blood. So, Feng Ni, are you squeamish? Are you a squeamish person?
I think I'm not.
You're not squeamish.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't mind the sight of blood. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's fine. So people are usually either squeamish or you can be a little bit squeamish. Okay, so squeamish just means you don't like looking at things that are maybe horrifying or disgusting. That is the first one. Okay, Jami. Jawi.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Jawi. Okay, next example. Can you please read the sentence?
Okay. To be honest, compared to practicing law, teaching English is a piece of cake. To
Okay,
him,
what does that say? That's all I need to know. What does that sentence mean, shall we?
uh,
Can you guess what it means, shall we?
what do you mean? Like guessing
what does that sentence mean? To be honest, compared to practicing law, teaching English is a piece of cake.
It's easy. It's easier. It's really
Yes,
easy.
correct. Good, Jawi.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of you, I think, know this phrase, piece of cake. So piece of cake just means it's easy. So compared to law, teaching English is much easier. That's all that sentence is. Piece of cake means something that is easy. Thank you, Jawi. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay, so this one, Bao Ling, is about to kill two birds with one stone. Can you please read what I have highlighted?
Yes. Yes, I actually bought my wife a diamond ring last Christmas. So my wife's birthday is in November and Christmas is obviously in December. So I decided to kill two birds with one stone and buy one present for her birthday and Christmas.
Good. Okay, so everyone, to kill two birds with one stone means to do one thing to achieve or to fix two goals. So this person, okay, their wife's birthday is in November and Christmas is the following month. So he decided to buy her a diamond ring, one present, which would cover both her birthday and Christmas. So only needed to buy one present, and that would fix both her birthday and Christmas. Does that make sense, Bowling?
Yes.
Okay, good. So everyone, to kill two birds with one stone means to do one thing, okay, and achieve two different goals. That's all that means. Okay, thank you, Baoling. Okay, Tuan Son. This one, Tuan Son, is to let the cat out of the bag. Okay, to let the cat. Well, this is a. I won't get you to read all of this because it's too long. Um, um, okay, just Tuan Son. Can you just read this bit, please?
I got a lot from my favorite watch boutique, and it was the exact amount of money that was for this watch because I had been looking at this watch for age. So the phone let the cat out of the bag a little bit, but it was still a very nice gift and a nice surprise.
Okay, good, Tuan Son. So everyone, this word here, by the way, boutique, just means a fancy or upmarket shop. A boutique is a shop that sells expensive things. Use the French word. The French word sounds more classy. Okay, that's why they use the word boutique. So a boutique is simply a shop that sells expensive things. So what this means is, okay, this guy's wife, she bought him a watch as a surprise, but the watch shop sent him a message. Okay, so he knew he was going to get this watch as a surprise. So the shop let the cat out of the bag. It kind of spoiled the surprise, spoiled the secret, because it sent him a message when he didn't know he was going to get that watch. So I hope I've made sense with that. To let the cat out of the bag just means to give away a secret. Okay, give away a secret or give away a surprise, maybe when you don't mean to. Okay, Charmy.
Yes.
Okay, Charmy. Just can you read all the paragraph, please, Charmy?
Yes, probably not, because with the developments in AI recently, I don't think there are going to be IELTS teachers or even any teachers in the future. I think it would be very foolish for me to put all my eggs in one basket and just hope for the best and hope that IELTS and teaching lasts forever. But honestly, I don't think it will.
Okay, very good reading, Charmy. Excellent reading. Perfect. Perfect pronunciation. Okay, so put all my eggs in one basket in this case just means, I think I will be an IELTS teacher forever. Okay, but again, he's thinking, actually, that's probably not going to be true. So maybe you need to have some backup plan for what you might do in the future if AI becomes very good at teaching everyone. Kami, does that make sense to you?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, it means if you put all your eggs in one basket, means you have no backup plan for everything. Okay, so maybe you think, I'm just going to be a teacher for my career. But then in 5 years' time, AI means that we don't need teachers anymore. Everyone can learn anything online. Okay, so that means you need to have a backup plan. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, Chami?
Yes.
Okay. For example, Charmy, I remember you've told me in the past you want to do something with fashion. Is that
Uh,
correct?
yes, I want to
Or
do the fashion major in Australia.
good. Okay. Maybe, but also if you are smart, Charmy, you will also have a second plan. Okay.
Yes.
second plan, just in case for any reason that doesn't work out. Does that
Yes.
make sense?
Yes.
So if all you think to yourself is, I'm going to study fashion in Australia, you are putting all your eggs into the fashion basket. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, it means that is the only plan you have for your future. And maybe you might want to have a second plan just in case for any reason that plan doesn't work in the future. So I hope that makes sense to everyone. Okay, it is not a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, it just means just to plan for one thing only. Usually it is good to have some alternatives. That's what that phrase means. Okay, this next one is very easy. Kak Zung. Kak Zung.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read what I've highlighted?
I used to go out nearly every night, but since I have had kids, it is really once in a blue moon.
Good, Kak Zung. What does that sentence mean? What does it mean? I used to go out nearly every night, but since I had kids, it's now really once in a blue moon.
It means when have kids.
Okay. It close. It means now. What do I do now, Kak Zung? Okay, I used to
Now
go
I
out nearly
rarely
every. Yeah, correct. Go on, Kak Zung.
rarely go out every
Good.
night now.
That's right. Exactly. Good, Kak Zung. Okay. It means I rarely go out every night now because I've got kids to look after. Okay. I used to go out nearly every night, but since I've had kids, I only go out once in a blue moon, hardly ever. So something that happens once in a blue moon just is something that happens hardly ever. Thank you, Kak Zong. Okay. Duk Nia. Duk Nia.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read what I have highlighted, please?
Okay. I used to burn the candle at both ends. I had a very much work hard, play hard attitude when I was a lawyer. Lawyers are expected to go work 80 to 100 hours a week, but we would often go out to bars and restaurants after work to blow off steam and to distress, which is isn't really sustainable.
Okay, good. Thank you, Kak Sung. So everyone, I hope you are listening, please, because there is some vocabulary in here that is worth knowing. Okay, so the first part here, this is another idiom, by the way, blow off steam. To blow off steam, what do you think? What does that mean? Duknia?
To relax, reduce
Yes,
the surface.
very good, Duknia. Exactly. To blow off steam just means to relax. Blow off steam is another idiomatic phrase, just means to relax and de-stress, as it says here. Something that is not sustainable, Duknia. Can you tell me what that means?
It's
Something,
something which is sustainable. It's not suitable to the
yeah,
world.
you are almost 100% correct. Something that is not sustainable just means something you just can't keep on doing. Okay, you can't keep doing this because something bad will happen. Okay, for example, eating eating pizza every day isn't really sustainable because what will happen? Look, Nia,
Uh,
if you eat pizza every day, what
you
will
got
happen?
you got overweight.
Correct. You will get fat. Okay, so eating pizza every day isn't sustainable. It's not something you can keep doing. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so something something that is sustainable means something you can keep doing. Something that is not sustainable means something that you just can't keep on doing. Okay, going without sleep or going to bed at 3 a.m. every morning is not sustainable because you will get too tired. Okay, that's what sustainable means. So to burn the candle at both ends just means to maybe work too hard and play too hard. Okay, it just means you will get too tired. You can't burn the candle at both ends. Thank you, Duknia. Zung Ha, I see you have joined the class, Zung Ha. How are you?
Hi.
Okay, Zung Ha. Okay,
Hi.
okay. Can you please read this paragraph, Zung Ha?
We actually rent our house, our home. We could afford to buy a home, but we really value our independence and freedom. If you own a home, you're kind of stuck in that location because it can take a very long time to sell that home. But if you rent, you can move anywhere at the drop of a hat.
Okay, so at the drop of a hat is the idiomatic phrase we are looking at. What does that mean, Zung Ha? If you rent,
I
you can move
think
anywhere at the drop of a hat. What does that mean?
I think like fast and easily.
Correct. Very good. 100% Zung Ha. Something you can do at the drop of a hat means something you can do very fast and straight away and easily. Okay? At the drop of a hat. So in this example, the person is saying, if you are renting a house, you can move anywhere else at the drop of a hat. Okay? Means you don't have the problem of trying to sell a house first. Okay? Just means you can move anywhere fast at the drop of a hat. Bao Ming, Michael, Chao Gon.
Hello, Mr. Lim.
How are you, Michael? Good to see you.
Uh, it's a bit dark because my cat is still sleeping.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you made it to the class. So we're looking at the idiomatic phrase crying over spilt milk. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So can you please read this for me, Michael?
So, for example, I give a lot of feedback on student essays, and some students make mistakes, see mistakes, and they are like, great, now I know what my mistakes are, and I can improve. Other students will just cry about it for days, and they'll cry about it for weeks. They're like, I'm going to fail. It's like, there's no point in crying over split notes. You made no mistake, now learn from it.
Okay. So what does that mean? What does the phrase mean, Michael?
So I have a guess here. The phrase means just work for it and no complaint.
Almost. It just means if you have made a mistake with something, okay, don't waste time crying about it. Okay? If you have made a mistake and there's nothing you can do, there's no point feeling bad about it for weeks and weeks. Does that make sense, Michael?
Yes.
Don't cry over something that you can't change, is what it means. Everyone, don't cry or worry about something that has already happened and you can't change. So yes, when something bad happens to you, like for example, you get a bad mark in an exam or a test, of course you will feel disappointed and unhappy. But don't spend too much time feeling disappointed or unhappy. The thing you need to do next, of course, is to work out how am I going to change this for the future? Don't spend weeks and weeks just feeling bad or unhappy. That is what crying over spilt milk means. It just means don't spend time feeling sad or unhappy about something that has already happened and you can't change. It means you need to move on for the future. Does that make sense, Michael?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you, Michael. Okay. Kian. Kian.
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay. Can you read this phrase, please?
I'm a firm believer in you can't judge a book by its cover, and we should judge people not on what clothes they wear and their appearance, but by the character and the things that come out with the mouth.
Okay, good. Does that make sense to you, Kian?
Yes.
Okay, so you can't judge a book by its cover, everyone, okay? It just means don't always don't always judge or assume things, usually people, by the way they look, by the way they look. Especially, for example, here in New Zealand, rich people often dress in very ordinary clothes, okay, because they don't want other people to know that they have a lot of money. Kian, does this ever happen in Vietnam?
Um,
That someone who is rich, okay, will just dress in normal clothes. They won't dress in rich
yeah,
clothes.
it quite often.
Yeah, because they don't want everyone else to know that maybe they are rich or they have a lot of money. Because, of course, if people think you are rich, they treat you differently and maybe they will try get some of your money. Does that make sense?
And yes.
Okay, so someone who dresses maybe in very ordinary casual clothes, okay, could actually have a lot of money. You don't know. So that just means don't look at someone and think, oh, they are poor just because of the way they dress. Okay, don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, going along. Um, Let me see. Knock two. Knock two.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read what I've highlighted, please?
Many of us I have purchased have actually gone up in value. I don't want to count my chicken. But if I was sell there was I probably would make a lot of money of them than pair of them.
Okay, that's good, Knock two. I know. Sorry, it's hard to read a paragraph halfway through when you are not sure what it means exactly. So that's fine, Knock two. So this guy, what he's talking about is watches, okay, that he's bought. This guy likes to collect expensive watches. And he
Yes.
is thinking that if he was going to sell these watches, he will make money, okay, because the value of the watches has gone up. But it says here, I don't want to count my chickens. That means I don't want to assume totally that they will go up in value because I'm not 100% sure. So to count your chickens just means to assume something might happen, okay, without any proof until you actually do it. So the other example I said before, um, please tell me, Knock 2, if this makes sense. So Knock 2, say you do the Ielts test, okay, and you think you've done really well. And so you go around telling your friends and your parents, I'm going to get a 9 in the IELTS test because I feel that I did really well. But that is counting your chickens, Knock 2, because you don't know that you are going to get a 9. Okay, you only think you might because you did well. But to tell everyone that you are going to get a 9 is to count your chickens before you know the actual result. Does that make sense, Knock 2?
Yes, I will say.
Okay, it means you assume something really good is going to happen, or even something really bad before it actually happens. Okay, so it is just a warning. It is usually something to do with money. Okay, maybe when people buy a house, okay, they think in 10 years' time, I can sell this house for double what I paid for it. But that is called counting their chickens because until they actually sell the house, they don't really know they are going to get double. Okay, they are just assuming. So in English, doing that is called counting your chickens before they hatch. Okay, Feng Ni.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read this paragraph, Phung Ni?
But the things I love about my wife is in whatever she does, she goes the extra mile. So if I was cooking steak, I would just cook the steak and eat it with a little bit of bread. But my wife will have three different sauces and balsamic. Sorry, I don't know how
No,
to.
that's good. Balsamic vinegar. Okay, keep going.
Balsamic vinegar and two different olive oils and for different type of potatoes. She really does go to the extra mile when it comes to cooking in our house.
Okay, does that make sense to you, Phung Ni?
Yes.
Okay, so what he is meaning is that his wife, when she does cooking, she really cooks really very, very well. Okay, so when he cooks, he doesn't do very much. Okay, he says he will just cook the steak and have a little bit of bread. But when she cooks the steak, she will have different sauces and olive oils and 4 different types of potato. So she will do extra. So when someone goes the extra mile, it means they will do more than maybe they need to do. Means they will put in more. They will go 110%. Does that make sense, Phung Ni?
Yes.
Okay, I hope so. By the way, balsamic vinegar, everyone, is just like a type of um, sauce or salad that you have on lettuce. Maybe you probably don't have it in Vietnam. I'm not sure. But it's just like something you put on salad or lettuce. It's a type of sauce. Okay, almost finished this, everyone. Okay. Ja Wei.
Yes.
Okay. So this is an easy one, Ja Wei. Raining cats and dogs. Can you
Mm,
please read what I've highlighted?
Okay. On our doorstep, we have a beach, forest, lake, and a mountain. But unfortunately, it's island, so it is normally raining cat and dog, so you don't really get to enjoy it.
Okay. And what does all that mean,
Like
Ja Wei?
raining very heavily.
Correct. Okay, so it means what he's talking about, he has lots of beautiful scenery to go and see, but because it rains very heavily, you don't get to enjoy it very much. Raining cats and dogs just means raining very heavily. Thank you, Jia Wei. Bao Ling. Okay.
Um,
Okay. Please read what I've highlighted.
I know IELTS teachers and educators are doomed because AI is going to replace them. Why would a student hire a human that is not as good at a machine that do is at half the price or a fraction of the price and do it much more effectively? We will cross we will cross that bridge when we come to it, but I don't think it's that far away. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy teaching for as long as I can.
Okay. Good reading, Bao Ling. Just this word here, Bao Ling. Human. Can you
Uh,
pronounce that for me, please?
human.
Human. Human.
Yep.
Human. Okay, good. Okay, so all this guy is talking about is saying that AI is going to one day replace teachers. All right, AI is going to one day replace teachers, probably in the next 4 or 5 years. Okay, but but he's saying we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, meaning I'll deal with that problem when it happens. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy teaching for as long as I can. Okay? So the idiomatic phrase, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, just means I know this problem is coming up, but we will deal with it then, not now. Cross that bridge when we come to it just means I know there is going to be a problem, but I'll deal with it in the future. Don't need to deal with it now. Does that make sense, Bowling?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, and the last two I won't actually bother with because they're not used very often. They're not used very often. So the last thing I want to do before we finish this segment is everyone. Okay. I want you all, please, to pick one of these phrases and use it for me in a sentence. All right? Because we're doing the speaking part of the test, I'm going to get you to speak it to me, not to write it down. So please, everyone, I will let you choose. Okay? You can see all these phrases here. Please choose one of these phrases and I will get you to use it for me in a sentence. So, Chami, I'm going to start with you, okay, in just a moment. Okay, Chami? Can you hear me, Chami?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So I'm going to start with you in just a moment, all right?
Yes.
Okay, so Chami, then Kakzong, then Duknia, then Zungha. So you will be the first four. Chami, Kakzong, Duknia, Zungha. So like I say, please pick any one of these phrases, any one you choose. I just want you to use it for me in a sentence. Give me a complete sentence. And while you are thinking about this, I will just remind you that if you want to get a band 9 score in Ielts, you don't have to use any of these. But it can help if you maybe use one or two during your speaking, because these phrases make you sound like a native speaker. Chami,
Yes.
I'm sure, do you have idioms like this in Vietnamese language?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure every language
Yes.
has phrases like this, okay, that native speakers use all the time.
Yes.
And everyone knows what they mean, okay? So like I say, using these phrases will help you sound like a native English speaker, okay? But you don't have to use them very often, and only use them if you know exactly how to use them. If you are not sure, don't use any of them. As I was saying, you can get a band 9 score without using any of these. But it is very useful to be aware of these if you want to both speak like and understand what native English speakers are saying. Okay, Chami, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, what is your phrase, Chami? What one are you going to use?
Is burn the midnight oil.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
I have to burn the midnight oil day by day in order to achieve my goals.
Okay, almost correct. I have to, you don't say day by day, okay? You don't need to say day by day.
Yes.
Okay, you just say, I have to burn the midnight oil in order to achieve my goals. Okay? Now,
Yes.
if you say day by day, doesn't quite sound like what a native speaker would say, all right? So just
Yes.
use burn the midnight oil. I have to burn the midnight oil in order to achieve my goals. What does that mean, Chami?
Like I have to work hard in order to achieve what I have said.
Exactly. That's good, Chami. Exactly right. So to burn the midnight oil just means you have to work very hard, usually late at night. Okay, you have to study very hard, usually late at night. Okay, if you want to pass your exams or achieve your goals.
Yes.
I need to burn the midnight oil if I want to achieve my goals. Thank you, Chami. Good. Kakzong. Kakzong.
Yes.
What is your phrase, Kakzong?
I think it's a piece of cake.
Okay, what is your sentence?
I think that doing this exercise is a piece of cake.
Oh, very good. Okay, I hope that is true. That is. So what does that mean, Kakzun?
Like doing this exercise is easy.
Great. Perfect, Kakzun. Thank you. Duknia,
Yeah, we're
what is your phrase?
I'm gonna do a piece of cake too.
Okay.
So, okay. Compared to 7 years ago when I started to play basketball, making a basket right now is pretty much a piece of cake to me.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect, Duknia. That's great. Okay, so Zung Ha is next, then Bao Ming, then Kian, then Nok Tu, then Fung Ni. Okay, Michael, Kian, Nok Tu, Fung Ni. You are next. Zung Ha,
Yes.
what is your phrase, Zung Ha? What have you chosen?
I choose one in a blue moon.
Okay, and your sentence is?
Uh, Honestly, I'm a very lazy person. I don't actually keen on sport, so I go out to exercise once in a blue moon.
Okay, perfect, Zung Ha. Perfect. Okay, that's great. I go out to exercise once in a blue moon, which means, Zung Ha, what does that mean?
I rarely go to exercise.
Correct, Zung Ha. Perfect. Okay, exactly right. I rarely go to exercise. So, all of you who I am saying correct, you are sounding just like native speakers. Okay, when you are using this, you are sounding just like native speakers. And like I was saying before, if you can do this in a test, it will help improve your score because you will sound just like a native speaker. But only do it once or twice. Do not overdo this. Okay, this is something native speakers only do occasionally. Okay, Bao Ming.
It's my turn, right?
Your turn. What is your phrase?
So my phrase is cry over spilled milk.
Okay, and your sentence?
My sentence is, oh, you don't have to cry over spilled milk, yo. Life goes on, and so buckle up.
Okay, good. You don't have to cry over spilled milk. Life goes on. Did you say buckle up?
Yeah, so buckle up. There's a
Buckle up.
lot to go.
Okay. Okay, that's good, Michael. You use two idioms in one sentence. Okay, buckle up. Buckle up. Okay, just means to buckle up, just means to hold on. Okay, everyone, if you haven't heard this phrase before, buckle up just means to hold on. Buckle up comes from when you put on your seatbelt when you get into a car. Okay, buckle up just means to make sure you are ready to go. Hold on. All right, thank you, Michael. Perfect. Okay, so next is Kian, then Nok Tu, then Fung Ni, then Zhao Wei. Okay, Kian, what is your phrase, please?
I chose let the cat out of the bag.
Okay,
Um, as a magician, I cannot let the cat out of the bag.
okay. You normally need to give a little bit more of an example, Kian, because if you say, as a magician, I cannot let the cat out of the bag, you need to explain that a little bit more. So remember, Kian, to let the cat out of the bag is to give away a secret. So you would have to say something like, as a magician, I cannot let the cat out of the bag because then everyone would know how how this trick is done. Does that make sense, Kian?
Okay.
You just need to give, if you're going to use it like that, you need to give a little bit more of an explanation. So let the cat out of the bag. All it means, everyone, and Kian, remember, is just to give away a surprise. Okay, so I might say, for example, I was going to give my father a new watch for his birthday, but my mother told him by mistake and let the cat out of the bag. Does that make sense, Kian?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, does that make sense what I just said? I will say it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I understand.
I'm going to give my father a watch for his birthday, but my mother told him by mistake and she let the cat out of the bag. Okay, means she spoiled the surprise. Does that make sense, Kian?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's how you use it. Knock two.
I choose kill two birds with a stone in the recent is when I study with my friends, I complete two objects in a day. This is kill two birds with one stone.
Okay. Can you just say that one more time? Sorry, the connection isn't very good, Knock two. Can you say it one more time?
When I study with my friend, I complete two objects in a day. Is kill two birds with one stone.
Okay, that's almost correct. Okay, and good for you, Knock two, to try one that is a bit different. Okay, that's good. That's good. Kill two birds with one stone. So when you study with your friends, you would have to say something like, to make it 100% correct, you would have to say, when I study with my friends, I can practice both speaking and reading English. So I kill two birds with one stone because I am practicing both speaking and reading. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that means to accomplish two things by doing one thing. So studying with your friends is doing the one thing, but it helps you practice both your speaking and your reading English. So you are killing two birds with one stone. That's what it means. Thank you, Nok Tu. Fung Ni.
Yes,
Okay.
I choose one in the blue moon.
Okay. And your sentence is?
So my sentence is, last 2 years, I and my best friend met each other every day, but now we go into the different high schools, so we meet each other once in the blue moon.
Okay, Fung Ni. Okay, you sound just like a native speaker. Fung Ni, perfect. Perfect use of once in a blue moon. Okay, perfect. Very good. Okay, so next is Zhao Wei, Bao Ling, and Tuan Son. Okay, the last three. Zhao Wei, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, what phrase, Zhao Wei?
I chose at the drop of the hat.
Okay, and what is your sentence?
When I told my brother that I will pick him up to buy some new clothes, he agreed at the drop of the hat.
Okay, very good, Zhao Wei. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, he agreed straight away. Okay, he agrees something that happens immediately or right away, drop of a hat. That's good, Zhao Wei. Perfect. Just like a native speaker. Bao Ling,
Oh, yes.
what is your phrase?
Let I let the cat out of the bag.
Okay,
So my friend is very talkative, so sometimes she lets the cat out of the bag some of our secrets that make me unpleasant.
oh, what was the last word you said? Make me
Unpleasant. It is
unpleasant. Not quite correct. You would say, not make me unpleasant, you would say, make me, there are many other adjectives. Make me unhappy, okay? Make me annoyed, make me angry, okay?
Yes.
But not unpleasant, okay? You can't make someone unpleasant. You can't use unpleasant like that. Something is unpleasant. For example, this food tastes unpleasant. This weather is unpleasant. Okay, but it's not something that you feel. Does that make sense, darling?
Yes.
So you can feel angry or unhappy or sad, but you can't feel unpleasant. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, but the rest of it was fine, darling. Okay, my friend let the cat out of the bag. She tells secrets, makes me feel unhappy or angry. That's good. Thank you, darling. Tu and Son.
Uh, I will a piece of cake.
Okay, and your sentence, please, Tu and Son.
Math is my favorite. My math is my favorite subject. I can do it as a piece of cake.
Okay, maths is my favorite subject. It's a piece of cake. Okay, maths is my favorite subject. You don't need to say, I can do it. Okay, you just say, maths is my favorite subject. It's a piece of cake. Is
Okay.
exactly the same. It's exactly the same as saying, maths is my favorite subject. It's easy. Okay, so a piece of cake just means something is easy. Maths is my favorite subject. It's a piece of cake. Does that make sense to and Son?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. Okay, so everyone, that is the end of our look at idioms. Like I was saying before, it is very good to be familiar with these idioms. If you can use it maybe once or even twice during a speaking test and you use it correctly, it will help improve your score. But just be careful. If you use it incorrectly, okay, it will lower your score. So just be careful with these, but if you use it correctly, you will sound more like a native speaker. Are there any questions with that? Okay, time to do some writing. First thing I'm going to remind you of. Okay, so we're going to be looking between now and the end of the lesson at how you write a plan for writing task 2. I will just remind you again why this is important. Okay, so these are the steps to writing an essay that will get you a score of band 7. I know that many of you would like to get a score of 7. All right, so this is the sort of thing you have to do. Okay, so the first thing, of course, you must do is understand the question. Understand the question. All right, this seems fairly obvious, but often students, they are in so much of a rush to start writing that they don't take time to understand the question properly. Remember, you have 7 or 8 minutes to think about your answer to the question. Okay, so sorry, someone has their microphone on. Okay, can you please turn it off because everyone can hear you. All right, so you can see what I have written here. One of the biggest mistakes students make is to not answer the question fully. All right, so for example, a question might ask you to discuss something and to give your opinion. If you forget to give your opinion, okay, you won't get a score higher than 5 because you haven't answered all the question. So you must make sure you understand the question and that you're going to answer it fully. Okay, to analyze the question, okay, to analyze the question, Feng Ni. Feng Ni.
Yes.
What to analyze the question, what must you do? Feng Ni, please read what I've highlighted.
To analyze the question, you must first identify the question type, then identify the keyword in the question, and finally identify the instruction words.
Okay, good. So everyone, this is very important, okay? To analyze the question, you must identify the question type first of all. Zong Ha,
Yes,
how many different question types are there in task 2?
there are 5 types.
Thank you, Zung Ha. Correct. Okay, well done. Okay, there are 5 types. So you must identify which type of question it is. There are 5 types of task 2. Okay, you then look at the keywords in the question, such as discuss, advantage, disadvantage. Okay, give me your opinion. Okay, all right, they are the keywords and they are the instruction words. All right, so you must look at those in the first minute. Then you spend the next 7 or 8 minutes writing your plan. Okay. Tuan Son. Tuan
Yes.
Son, can you please read what I've highlighted here?
The student who get the highest mark in writing test to always plan their answer for up to 10 minutes. Planning helps you organize your ideas and structure your essay before you write it, saving your time and helping you produce a clear and coherent essay.
Good pronunciation. This word here, Tuan Son and everyone, coherent. It's pronounced coherent, just means an essay that makes sense. Okay, an essay that makes sense and answers the question. So something that is coherent or someone that is coherent is someone who is making sense. You can understand them. It's a formal word just meaning something that makes sense, that you can understand. Coherent. Okay, so you need to plan and organize your ideas. It makes writing an essay much, much easier. So I'm going to give you an example of this now, and then you are going to do a plan for me. All right, and as usual, please tell me if you have any questions. Okay, we have a question here. Bao Ling. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read the essay question?
Some say that music, art, and drama are as important as other school subjects, especially at the primary level. Do you agree or disagree?
Good reading. Thank you. So you can see everyone, this question, all right. The keywords are Chami. Chami.
Yes.
Okay, what are the keywords in this question?
Music, art, and drama.
Yes, and what else? What else?
All the school subjects.
You miss one out, Chami. What would it be?
Important.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, music, art, and drama, important school subjects, other school subjects. What else? Chami, what else?
Was at the primary level.
Correct. Okay. So everyone, so this is analyzing the question. You are looking at the key words. The key words, everyone, in this, music, art, and drama, which are generally described as, in English, you call them art subjects, like A-R-T. Okay, even though art, I know, usually means drawing or painting, but art subjects in Western countries also includes things like drama and music. Okay, all right. So the keywords music, art, and drama. So art subjects, the keywords are they as important as other school subjects, especially at the primary level? Okay, especially when you first look at school. Okay, sorry, look at starting school. Kak Zung. Kak Zung, oi.
Dung ơi,
Okay,
he's not here.
Not here. Duk Nia.
Yes.
What are the instruction words in this question? What are the instruction words?
Instruction words.
Yes. In other
as
words, what do you have to do?
we have to express our opinion.
You do. So what are the instruction words?
Con chỉ nói những cái từ mà người ta instruction words mà.
Agree or disagree?
Correct. Thank you, Dukdir. Exactly. Everyone, the instruction words are these. Do you agree or disagree? This is what you have to do in your answer. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, so remember the first thing when you're looking at an essay, the first thing you are looking at, you need to understand the question. You understand the question by looking at the key words. The key words in this case, music, art, and drama, are they as important as other school subjects, especially at the primary level? So most of the words in that sentence are keywords. All right? Music, art, and drama, are they as important as other school subjects, especially at primary level? Okay, the instruction words are, do you agree or disagree? Okay, so this tells you what sort of essay that is. And you can see this sort of essay, I've already written it down here for you, is an opinion essay. Okay, you see this, do you agree or disagree? Or to what extent do you agree or disagree? Anytime you see those words, you know it is an opinion essay. And here, by the way, just to remind you, are the 5 different types of essay. The 5 different types. Knock 2.
Yes.
Okay. Please read for me the 5 different types of essay. What are they?
Advantage, disadvantage, double question, problem, solution, opinion, discussion.
Good. Okay, so they are the 5 different types. So you must, once you've looked at the keywords and the instruction words, you must work out what type of essay it is. These are the 5 types, and you need to know this, of course, because it affects the structure of your answer. If you don't get the structure correct, you won't get a band 7 score. And so, like I say, agree, disagree automatically means it's an opinion essay. So the next thing you do in your 7 or 8 minutes planning time is to write your plan. So for an opinion essay, this is the plan you need to write. This is the plan for an opinion essay. Kian,
Yes, teacher.
okay, can you please read me the parts of the plan for an opinion essay?
Agree or disagree. Two
Yep.
reasons. Two explanation. Two examples.
Okay, so for an opinion essay, everyone, you have to decide whether you are going to agree or disagree. Okay? Agree or disagree with the first sentence. Then remember, okay, you need to think of 2 reasons, only 2 reasons, 2 reasons why you agree or disagree. Then you have to give 2 explanations for each of those reasons and 2 examples. Now, you should all know this by now. We've practiced this a bit over the last 4 or 5 lessons. All right? You have 2 body paragraphs. Each body paragraph talks about one of your reasons. Each body paragraph also gives 2 explanations for your reason and an example. All right, so I have done this one for you. Okay, so what I have decided, I am going to agree with this. I'm going to agree that music, art, and drama are as important as other school subjects, such as maths and science and physics. Okay, I'm going to say, yes, I think they are. Okay, and these are my 2 reasons. These are my 2 reasons. Feng Ni, what is my first reason?
It can help children discover any artistic talent at any early age.
Good. Okay. So I think having music, art, and drama is important because, if you have some talent for this, you can discover really early, okay, at the primary level. So I'm answering that part of the question as well. So if you have some talent for drawing or for acting, okay, or for playing some musical instrument, okay, if you treat music, art, and drama seriously, okay, can help you discover your talent. All right. Now, here are my two reasons. Here are my two reasons. Jawi, what are my two reasons?
Uh, Primary school is a convenient time to start to recognize and develop talent. Although children become too busy with exam and other studies to develop talent.
Okay, so I think it is good for children to discover artistic talents at an early age. Okay, remember I'm answering this question about primary level because primary school is a good time to discover this talent because when you get older, you are too busy with other things. Okay, other subjects start to become more important and you haven't got time maybe to develop your artistic talent. Okay, so I have given two explanations to back up my reason. All right, I hope that makes sense to everyone. This is my reason number one. Okay, help you discover if you have some artistic talent when you are young is a good idea, I think. Because, okay, I've given two reasons because. All right, and I've given an example. My example is many famous singers were discovered by teachers at a young age. Okay, I have made that example up, by the way. I'm sure it is true. Okay, it's a good time to discover if you're going to be the next Blackpink, okay, or the next Taylor Swift when you are young. Okay, so that is my example. This is reason number two. Tell me, what is my second reason?
It's studying music, art, and drama subjects can help make children more confident.
Okay, and what are my two reasons for this, Chami? Why do I think this might help children become more confident?
It's because creative lessons teach students how to perform in front of lots of people and give them a chance to socialize with other students so that students can realize their potential and act more confidently.
Okay, do you think they are good reasons, Chami?
Yes, I think so.
Good, yeah, good enough. Okay, good enough for this essay. Okay, so I'm saying music, art, and drama, if you study these, you get to practice doing things in front of other people, helps make you more confident. Okay, helps make you more confident, which obviously can help you in any subject. Okay, Bao Ming, Michael.
Yep. I agree.
Okay, and the last part of this is my example. What is my example, Michael?
Many psychologists suggest to students who are struggling with social anxiety to take what is the drama, I think,
Yeah, drama. It is drama.
drama lessons as it helps to enhance confidence.
Okay, enhance, everyone, by the way. Okay, enhance is a formal word that helps, means just to grow something. Okay, or develop something. So it means to help grow your confidence or help develop your confidence. Enhance is a synonym. Okay, again, useful to add to your vocabulary. It's quite a formal one, but it just means enhance means to help grow or develop something. So again, I have made up an example here. All right, but it makes sense. Okay, psychologists suggest to students who are maybe shy, okay, maybe take some drama lessons as it will help you grow or develop your confidence. So again, everyone, you can see I have for this question, okay, it's an opinion question, So I have to agree or disagree. I only choose one. Okay, I don't try to answer both parts of this. An opinion question, you only agree or disagree. So I've decided to agree. Okay, my reasons, my two reasons, and remember, you only need two reasons for any of these questions, okay, can help children discover their artistic talent, okay, and I think studying music, art, and drama can help make children more confident. And then I've given two explanations why and an example. Okay, these are my two body paragraphs. So you can see this, my plan. Once I've done this, it's going to make writing my essay very simple. I just follow my plan now. All I have to do is write this out again, but making sure I'm doing it in correct English, okay, and a sentence that makes sense, okay, and I've got 30 minutes to do this. Very easy. I've already made the plan for my body paragraphs. Are there any questions with any of that? Okay, so what you are going to do now for the last half hour of the lesson, all right, is to do me a plan for this question. Zung Ha.
Yes.
Zung Ha, can you please read the question?
Being a celebrity such as a famous film star or sports personality brings problems as well as benefits. Do you think that being a celebrity brings more benefits or more problems?
Okay, good. Thank you, Zung Ha.
Do I need
Okay,
to?
not just yet. So first of all, Zung Ha, we need to analyze the question. Zung Ha, what are the key words in this? What are the key words?
Being a celebrity
Yeah,
bring problems, benefits.
yeah, correct. Thank you. They are the key words, everyone. Thank you, Zung Ha. You've identified them correctly. Okay, so the key words here are just being someone famous. Okay, brings problems and benefits. Okay, so they are the key words. Now we need to look at the instructions. Kian.
Teacher.
Okay, Kian, in this question, what are the instructions? What are the instructions? What do you have to do?
Sao có gì mà không trả lời được con?
Okay, Kian, I'll make it easy. These are the instructions, okay? Does being a celebrity bring more benefits or more problems? Okay, so the instructions, everyone, are always the sentence with the question mark at the end of them. This is what you have to do. Do you think being a celebrity brings more benefits or more problems? That's what you have to write about in your essay. Okay, so you can see straight away this is not an opinion essay. Knock two. Knock two.
Yes.
What sort of essay is this?
Advantage and disadvantage.
Well done, Knock two. Very good. Even though it doesn't say the words advantage or disadvantage, this is an advantage disadvantage essay. Benefits, okay, is a synonym for advantage. Problems is a synonym for disadvantage. So this is an advantage disadvantage essay, okay, not an opinion essay, not a double question essay, not a discussion essay. Doesn't say discuss anywhere, okay, and not a problem solution essay. Okay, it doesn't ask you what are the problems, what are the solutions. It does ask you what are the benefits, what are the problems. Okay, so this is an advantage disadvantage essay. Bao Ling, Bao Ling,
Yes.
Okay, so how many ideas do we need for this essay? How
Two
many? We need 2 ideas, everyone. We always need 2 ideas, which means, Baoling, which means how many benefits do we need to talk about?
We need to benefit.
Actually, no, Baoling. Okay, we need 2 ideas. Okay, and this is where you need to be careful. All right, and this is why we practice this. You only need 2 ideas, which means you only need one benefit, okay, and one problem. All right, that is your 2 ideas. So this sort of essay is actually much easier than it looks. Okay, any advantage disadvantage essay, and remember this is an advantage disadvantage essay, you only need to write about one advantage. This is body paragraph number 1. Body paragraph number 2, you write about one problem or one disadvantage. Does that make sense, Baoling? Baoling, oi.
Yes. Sorry, my family is a little bit
I
noisy.
can hear them. That's okay, Baoling. So does that make sense, Baoling? Yes, yes, you need 2 ideas, but only one benefit and one problem. Okay, that is your 2 ideas. Okay, Baoling?
Yes.
Okay, good. Kak Zung.
Dũng ơi, thầy gọi trả lời luôn con ơi.
Is he disappeared?
Yes, this
Okay. Tu and Son.
Yes.
Okay, so you only need to have one benefit, one problem. What is one benefit or one advantage of being a celebrity, Kakzong? What is one?
You will be famous and well known.
You will be famous and well known. Okay, that is one benefit. Okay, that's fine. And so, Kakzong, what is one problem or disadvantage of being famous or well known?
Many people will curious about your life, your private life.
Okay, good. So you will have a problem with your private life. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, Kaksung, now remember everyone, there are no absolute correct answers to these questions. I've said to you before, the Ielts test is a test of communication. Okay, so as long as you are communicating coherent or ideas that make sense in correct English, that's all you need to do. So there is no one correct answer. As long as you are writing about it correctly and your answer makes sense, you will get a good score. So for Kek Sung, he says a benefit of being famous or being a celebrity is being famous. A problem, okay, is lack of privacy once you are famous. Charmy,
Yes.
what is another benefit of being a celebrity?
Well, I think
Or
they
famous?
will have more fame,
Yeah, which we've already said. What's another one? What's another one?
and
Okay,
they will like receive the love from the fans.
they will. So you get a lot of love. And what else might you receive? I'm thinking of a very obvious one, Charmy. When
I
you
think
when you are famous, what do you get often?
it's money.
Correct. Okay, I think that is the main one. Yes, lots of people will know you. Yes, you will get lots of love from your friends. But the thing that most people want, okay, when they are famous, they want money. Okay, that is the main benefit of being, if you are a famous actor or a singer or you are a sports star, you will get lots of money. Okay, so that is the main benefit. But it's not the only one. So hopefully everyone, so you can see you only need one benefit, one problem, okay, or one advantage, one disadvantage. But now you need to think of 2 explanation sentences, okay, for your benefit, and you need to give an example. And you also need to make sure you answer this question, okay? Do benefits outweigh problems? Do you think being a celebrity brings more benefits or more problems? And you must answer this question, by the way, in your introduction. So you do need to give an opinion. Is being a celebrity, is it worth it? Okay? Is earning maybe lots of money and having the love of your fans, is that worth giving up your privacy for? Again, there is no correct answer. Up to you. But you must answer that question. So what I'm going to do now, and for the last 20 minutes, and we will continue this next week, I'm going to share the link with you as usual. Okay, and I want you to write me a plan for this. And I want the plan, this is why I have shown you the plan here. Okay, so you can see for this question, okay, I gave my 2 reasons, then I gave my explanations, and then I gave my example. So that is what I want you to do now, everyone. So I'm going to share the link with you in chat. Some of you might already have this link, but I'll share it with you now. So you should be able to see this link on chat. And I need you to write for me your plan. So not this bit, we already know it is an advantage-disadvantage essay. Okay, we already know you need 2 ideas, one advantage, one disadvantage. So now, up to you to write down, just like I have here, number 1, what is your advantage? Number 2, what is your disadvantage? What are your reasons why you think advantage? What are your reasons why you think disadvantage? And an example. So that's what you are doing now, just like I have done here. All right, so just about 4 lines for each one. And this, of course, is going to be the foundation of your body paragraph. Once you have done this, you will find the body paragraph very easy to write. Are there any questions? This question, by the way, is a real question. Okay, it's not one I've made up. I've taken this from the exam. So you could easily get a question like this when you do the Ielts test. And so remembering always with any of these sort of things, you only need 2 ideas. So for an advantage, disadvantage type of essay, you need 1 advantage, 1 disadvantage. For a problem solution essay, 1 problem, 1 solution is all you need. And again, like I've said to you before, if you are having trouble thinking of ideas, put yourself into the celebrity's shoes. So, for example, knock 2. If you are a famous football player, knock 2, playing for Liverpool, what do you think? Knock 2? Would you like to do that? Would you like to play for Liverpool?
Just close.
Yeah, be great, wouldn't it? Okay, so what would be an advantage to you if you were a famous football player, okay, playing for Liverpool, okay,
Um,
what is a benefit of that? Okay, this is how
um,
you think of ideas.
yeah.
Okay, and what would be a disadvantage of that? What is maybe one thing that is not so good about being famous playing for Liverpool?
Maybe when I mess up or I miss a
Miss a
penalties
goal, yeah,
or goals, everybody
everyone will hate you.
will hate me.
Yes, that's right. Very good, not to. Okay, so this is how you think of ideas. Okay, just pretend you are the person. Okay, and think how would I feel if I was this person? Okay, if I was Taylor Swift. Okay, now, okay, that is a silly idea because Taylor Swift is beautiful. I am not beautiful. All right, but if I was Taylor Swift, okay, what is one benefit to me of if I was Taylor Swift? What is one disadvantage? By the way, knock two. I see Liverpool. They won
Yeah,
again
the one is
in the last minute
in the
against.
last minutes with
I saw the
with the
end of the
next.
game. I saw the end of the game. Knock two in
I
the last minute.
it's so emotion.
Yeah, very. I thought it was going to be a draw. Knock two.
I think so, but but at at the end, McAllister have a bri- brilliant pass for Darwin Nunes.
Yes, and I think knock two. This is a sign of a champion team. They always find a way to win. What do
Yes,
you think? A
I
champion team, they always find a way to win even at the last minute.
I think so. But
Yeah.
the next match in the Premier League, Liverpool will
Who are they playing?
match
Who are they playing?
with Manchester City. I'm so scared.
Okay. Who are they playing?
What?
What team are they playing?
With Manchester City,
Oh,
it's
Manchester City. Sorry, I didn't hear. Right. That will be a close game again.
yeah,
Very interesting.
very hot.
Oh, very hard. Okay. Thank you, Noctu. Thank you. Okay. So everyone, remember, if this was a real exam, you would have less than 10 minutes to do this. So you should be able to. Well, I've given you nearly 20 to do this, so you should be able to do your plan in this time. I know it takes practice to get faster, but we are going to be practicing this from now on. But at this stage, in 20 minutes, you should be able to produce a plan, and we will keep practicing so you get faster. Okay, Charmy.
Yes,
Okay, I'm looking at you because I can see you first, Charmy. Okay,
yes.
so okay, that's good. So is this here, Charmy? Is this your two reasons? Sorry, your two explanations.
Uh,
Is that
no,
is
it's
that
just
two
one.
or one?
One.
Like because you can actually make that into two, Charmy. I'm thinking, looking at it.
Yes.
Okay, so number one, this just means you can have a fulfilling life. Okay,
Yes.
you have got lots of money, so you will feel very happy. Okay, that is one reason by itself. If
Yes.
if you are the sort of person that money is important to, okay, having lots of money will make you feel happy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, if you are that sort of person, and I think Charmy, you and me, we are not that sort of person, are we?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care. For me, this person, and this is true. I don't care if I have lots of money. That doesn't make me feel happier.
Yes.
Okay, you can have all the money in the world and still be unhappy. Is that true, do you think, Chami?
Yes, I think so.
Of course, you can be the richest person in the world and still be unhappy. Okay, but yes, if you are a person who money makes you happy, okay, then yeah, and then this is your second. If you have lots of money, of course you can buy anything you want.
Yes.
Okay, so already this is good, Chami. You have 2 reasons already. That's good. And good example. So that's good, Chami. Okay, you're on the right track. Good. Okay, who else? Sung Ha.
Yes.
Okay, Sung Ha, let's see. Being a famous person can help you in a lot of fame and money. True. Your fans, a lot of money. Okay, so what you need here, Sung Ha? Can you see where I am, Sung Ha, in your answer?
Yes.
Okay, so you have explanation 1, okay, which is fine. Sorry. Okay, explanation 2 is fine. Okay, so what should this be, Sung Ha?
It should be more details.
No, it should be not. It should be a what. Okay, so you have reason 1, Sung Ha. Okay, reason 1. Sorry, Sung Ha. Can you see what I've highlighted?
Yes.
Okay, reason 1. Okay, explanation 1 is here. Explanation 2 is here. Good. What is the third thing you
Yes.
need? What is the next thing you need?
Example?
Yes, Sung Ha. This has to be an example, okay? So remember, you have reason, explanation, explanation, example. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so this must be an example, okay? Not in addition, okay? This needs to be an example.
Okay.
Okay, so instead, just you have given an example, Sung Ha. So all you need to do is change this to, for example. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure you say for example, so the examiner can see that you have your example. Okay, good, Sung Ha. Okay, who can I see next? Fong Ni.
Yes.
Okay, Fong Ni, what is your benefit? Being famous helps to earn lots of money. Okay, so Fong Ni, you are correct, but you just need to stop your sentence here after money, okay, Fong Ni?
Yes.
Because then, sorry, I've lost you. Where are you? Ah, yeah, here you are. Because these are your 2 explanations, Fong Ni. All right, so you just need to make this here just a sentence by itself, okay? So the benefit is being famous helps them earn a lot of money. Okay, so that is your reason. Then these ones are your 2 explanations. Okay, if you are famous, you can earn a lot of money. So what you have written is correct, Fung Ni. Okay, but you just need to make it clear that these are your 2 explanations. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you have explanation 1 here. Okay, and this is explanation 2. So explanation 1 is that they will get admiration. All right. Explanation 2 is they will have a prosperous life. All right. Then you are given the example. So that's good, Fung Ni. Okay, good. Please carry on. Okay, Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Kian, let's have a look at your benefit.
It's kind of
They can
short.
get a good wage from shows. Okay. So it just means, in summary, Kian, it's probably just best to say they can make a lot of money. Okay. So the main. Does that make sense, Kian?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So all you need to say as your one benefit is they can make a lot of money. Because remember, you have a time limit for this.
No, but I want to say, yeah, it different from get money is kind of lame.
Okay, but just remember, sure, but just remember that you have less than 10 minutes to write your plan. Okay, so maybe just for your plan, okay, you will just say something like, this is my suggestion, Kian, okay? Okay, you just write something, you will get lots of money. Okay, and you will get lots of money because, then you give your reasons, all right? And then you give your example. But remember, because you need to write this all in less than 10 minutes, you don't need to give too much detail at this stage, because you then have 30 minutes to put the detail in when you write your complete answer. Does that make sense, Kian?
Yeah, I understand.
All you're doing here is giving yourself a framework or a structure, okay, to base your answer around. I hope that makes sense. So that's why, like I say, you have to be able to do this in less than 10 minutes. Then you have 30 minutes, okay, to talk about more of it in detail. But you have the right idea, Kian. That's fine. You have the right idea. All right. Thank you, Kian. Okay, Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Bao Ling. Your benefit, make more money than normal people, okay? All right. They can pay for everything they want. They are loved and respected by many people. Example, famous singers get a lot of money due to their fame and they so. Okay, that's good, Bao Ling. That's fine. Okay, good. So, your problem is being followed and gossip ruins their personal life. Okay, so you need to give a bit more of an explanation, Bao Ling, before your example, okay?
Yes.
So so the problem is, okay, the problem is, so the problem is you don't have any privacy, Bao Ling,
Yes.
okay? These are explanations, okay, about why having no privacy is a problem. So what I would put in here as a problem is this. Sorry, didn't mean to make that bold. Oops. Does this make sense, Bao Ling?
Yes.
Okay, so your problem is no privacy. Okay, and these are why no privacy is a problem. All right, so being followed, yeah, and then people maybe say nasty things about you online.
Yes.
Okay, so that is good, Baoling. So what you were missing was you didn't have the problem at the start.
Yes.
So this is the problem, and then these are the reasons. Does that make sense, darling?
Yes.
Okay, good. I hope so. Okay, everyone. So it is lunchtime, so that is the end of the lesson for today. Okay, so we will finish this off next week, and next week we will practice another one. Because, like I say, the goal is for you to be able to do this for any essay question in less than 10 minutes. And if you can do this correctly, okay, that will give you the structure to be able to write an essay that will help you get a score of 7. So that is our goal for this. That's why we are doing this. Okay. Kian and Knock 2, can you stay behind just for a moment, please? Okay.
Yes.
All right, Kian and Knock 2. Okay, can you stay behind just for a moment? I just want to talk to you both just for 1 minute. Okay, so the rest of you, thank you for coming to the lesson today. I hope it's getting warmer in Hanoi. Now it is March, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Hope school goes well, and I hope no one lets the cat out of the bag for any secrets or surprises that you have. So have a happy week, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next week.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye. Chào
Goodbye,
con.
mọi người.
Chào con.
Okay,
Con
chào
chào
con.
bác.
Chào
Chào
con.
con. Chào con. Okay, Kian and Knock 2. Can you hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear you very clear.
Okay, Kian, I see. Knock 2, I can't see you. Okay, thank you, Knock 2. So I just want to ask both of you, are you following the lessons okay? Kian,
Um, well, I still follow lesson, but sometimes my parents say something. Yeah, I get disturbed.
okay, you get distracted by your... Okay, I understand, Kian. Makes it a little bit harder. Is there anything, Kian, I can do to help you learn better?
I decide to well, wait, I forgot the word. Oh my God.
All right, or tell Mrs. Ha in
Yeah,
Vietnamese.
I decide to take the test in June. So
Okay, in
can
June.
can you visit us in May?
Yes, I will. I will.
After
Yeah,
15 May.
yeah, I will visit. I'm coming to Hanoi. Yeah, on the 16, 17.
Yes, thank you very much. I very need your support to make me feel better.
Okay, so Kian, I think you were doing fine, Kian. Okay, so you have a good vocabulary, Kian. I think I've
No,
told you this
I'm not
before.
good at my vocabulary. And
I
sometimes I
think
forgot my word.
sometimes
Sometimes
you
I
do,
forgot what
but you're,
I'm
of
going to
course,
say.
but that's why we practice every week. Okay, that's fine. So, but you already have a good vocabulary, Kian. Just sometimes you get the words confused. All right. Okay, so that's what we need to practice with you. But yes, I will be there. We will do another mock IELTS test when I come to Hanoi in May. Okay?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. You are welcome, Kian. Knock 2. Knock 2.
Yes.
Are you following the lessons okay?
Yes, I think I'm following the lessons
Okay, good.
okay than before.
Okay, good. Is there anything, Knock 2, that I can do to help make things clearer for you?
Maybe maybe sometimes I think um uh too much. I think it's harder than I think. So I I maybe I thinking a lot, so I can
Yeah, just as long as I just want to make sure you understand when I explain things.
yeah, yeah.
I want to make
Mean
sure you understand.
yes. Sometimes I will talk. It's very hard, but no, it's way too it's easy for me to follow the
Okay, good,
lesson.
good. So please, Nocto, if you have any question, if you are not sure about something, okay,
Yeah.
either please ask me or ask Mrs. Ha. Okay,
Yes.
anytime. Okay, good. All right, thank you, Nocto. That's all. I just want to check with you that everything is okay.
Yes.
Okay.
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 Bye
All
bye,
right.
teacher.
All right. Thanks,
Okay. Bye
Noctu.
bye. Bye
All
bye
right.
con.
Don't burn the midnight oil, Noctu. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I think so.
He's a
Okay.
little bit
Bye
lazy.
bye.
All right.
Okay,
Chug
bye
on,
bye.
Noctu.